So what do you do when you get pulled over for being a distracted driver?
Welcome to the jungle.
Why is this guy so slow, man? Welcome back, commuters. So I've seen a few posts online about people getting pulled over because they have their dash cam installed in their rear view mirrors or around that area. While I think that's not really a big deal, it seems like the authorities think that you're a distracted driver if you have any sort of gadget that's installed in your rear view mirror. And I think that that's not really breaking the law, especially if the screen isn't active. Here are some few stupid. So here are a few tips that I think you should do if you get pulled over. Number one, read up on the rules and regulations. I will include on the links below the official traffic code for the Philippines. Basically gives an outline of the do's and don'ts when you're operating a vehicle on Philippine roads. Everybody who's out on the roads really should know these things already before they even get their license. As you guys know how easy it is for us to get a license here, so I suggest just read again the law, especially the new act, and I will link that as well below. It would also help for you guys to have a copy of the traffic code on you or on your car when you're driving around, so you have a reference to which exact law you're violating should the officer pull you over. Show him the document and let him point out which of the laws, if any, you're violating. What a stupid driver, man. You're merging. Take note of the unlawful acts which are outlined on the Anti-Distracted Driving Act. That's 2 acts, so you can let the officer explain what exactly you did wrong. It doesn't say on the law that you're not allowed to mount anything on your windshield. If you're operating a mobile device or a gadget, electronic gadget I should say, while driving, to communicate or to send text messages, to watch anything, play games and whatever, then that's the unlawful act. In the exception on the I think section 5 of the act, you're exempted. You're able to do those things if you have a hands-free device that's connected to your electronic gadget, and provided that the gadget isn't installed in your line of sight. And I think that's where the gray area comes around. I think the enforcers are being told that as long as you have anything installed in your windshield, then that's an automatic violation. If you're able to explain that you're not really being distracted, you're not using your electronic device to communicate or to do calculations or to browse the internet or whatever, then I don't think you're breaking the law at all. What number was I on? Oh yeah, number 2, don't be aggressive with the officer. He's just doing his job. I think instead of being offended or thinking that the guy's just out there trying to make money off of you, trying to get a bribe, that's not the way to go, guys. I don't think being what's the term, confrontational about it will really help your case. Instead, I suggest putting yourself in the position of being an educator, trying to educate everybody, trying to get everybody to understand why it's there. A little courtesy won't hurt you, like greeting an officer. I mean, that's not really required, I guess, when you're being pulled over, but greeting the officer, letting him know that he's doing a good job. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I respect those guys. Put yourself in their shoes, being out all day in the hot sun, or in times like this when it's raining hard. They're out there, guys. They're directing traffic. They're catching the bad guys, irresponsible drivers. Number 3, if you do get pulled over, be cooperative. I mean, don't give the officer another reason to slap, fines on your ass. If he asks for your license, show your, not necessarily give him the license, show him your license, that you do have a valid license. Pro tip, guys, it's stated in the law that the police officers or even the deputized officers, they're not allowed to put any part of their body inside of your car or your vehicle. They could ask you to hand your license over to them, show you the car, roll down your window, shut off your engine. But the moment they try to grab something inside your car, that's an automatic violation right there. If you have a passenger, ask him or her to grab a phone, record the whole incident, so you have a copy of the events that will take place during your traffic stop. Should you ever feel the need to file a case, or have that officer reported to the proper authorities, then you have the evidence on you. In general, just cooperate with him. He knows the protocols, unless of course he's really out there to just take bribes from drivers. Then even more so, you should be recording that stuff. Number four, don't get scared, guys. As long as you know that you're in the right, you've read up on your traffic laws and the rules and regulations, and you're not doing anything illegal, there's no reason to be scared. As long as you're being, courteous about it, and you're being respectful and explaining your case to him, then I don't think there's any reason for you to get scared. Number 5, should any of those things fail, you've explained your case, you've shown him the document, let him explain to you why you're violating that law, and you've explained your case, explained why you think you're not breaking the law, and you still get the ticket or you get your license taken away. That's why I think you should always record your traffic stops, because if you think that you didn't really do anything wrong, social media, man, I think that's the greatest or the most powerful tool that any citizen has. Get attention of the media, of the appropriate, there are bloggers out there, so that you get a lot of attention to your case. There's media now online. I mean, the traditional media, like the newspapers, they all have an online outlet for their news. So you can get in touch with them, contact them, give them the footage. Most of the authorities now also have their own websites. MMDA has a Twitter and a Facebook. LTO, I'm not sure, but you can always look them up. Ooh, it's flooding already. Yeah, I'm not washing my car today. So it really pays to be proactive, guys, about being a driver, commuting on a private vehicle like a car or a motorcycle. It really all falls upon you. Know your rights, know the law, and it's all up to you to educate others, whether they're other commuters, other drivers, or even law enforcement. So that's all I got for you guys. Be safe on the roads. You know what's distracting. Come on. It's common sense, really, to decide, what's impeding you as a driver to be able to operate your vehicle safely.